Hello and thank you for watching. My name is Merginator and this is the Blancpain battles, moves, and fails with some turn 1 thrills and spills. Let's get really cheesy with this intro. This is at Road America, qualified in 6th place. One of the best times I ever qualified in this entire series. I think I'm actually ahead of everyone in Pro-Am, which didn't happen very often. So yeah, things are looking pretty good right behind the pro guys. Big boy in the Bentley. And then we have the Audi, Mr. Speedy Jab, jumping up to lap 6. Hitman, one of the #1 guys in Pro-Am, putting the moves on me in that big boy Bentley of his, taking that Continental to the outside and able to get around me, and I'm not able to defend him properly there. I didn't think he was going to make it, didn't think that was going to go, so I go for a pretty gnarly lunge there early into the race. Literally still the first lap, as the first lap is a warm-up lap, and the last lap is just or the first lap is a pace lap to get warmed up, and the last lap is just a lap to kind of calculate where the standings are. So literally the last lap will be lap 14, and so on and so forth for the rest of these races. Cold Tire's getting up beside me, but he's gonna kind of tap the back end of Hitman as we go around the turn 1, and I'm going to try to go for another move. I didn't park it on the apex as much as I wanted, and Hitman is able to do another turn back on me and get his position back. So this is lap 8. I'm behind Chuckles here, who's another solid driver in the Pro-Am series, and he's in the Nissan GTR. And he made a slight mistake. I had a late apex, and I came out of that turn with much better speed, and then here was my first DNF of the series as Chuckles goes off into the distance, and I'm like, okay, cool, I don't have to battle him anymore, and then this happens. This doesn't really happen to me anymore. The game usually doesn't just drop me, but it just happened to drop me there, so there's my DNF. 0 points for me, hooray. Race number 2 here at Road America, Black Ghost going wide, so I'm already up into 4th place. And I believe there was a restart because there was way too many cars that crashed right there. So we had another restart, which sucked because I had a phenomenal start going from 7th to 4th. So this time Sarvarius going wide. I'm going to get around this Bentley as Hitman gets in front of me early into the race, which is not a good sign because if he gets in front of you, usually you don't get back in front of him. Then we have Cold Tires behind me in his Porsche GT2, and he has the speed, but does he have the aero to stay in front of me for turn 3? I'm going to go on the inside, and I wasn't aggressive. I tried to take the aggressive line, but I wasn't aggressive enough. I was in that line, then kind of pushed out, backed out, and as a result, I lost so much momentum, and Yankees fan is able to get back around me, which isn't good because that Audi has amazing top-end speed, so I'm hoping I can just dominate him on the turns. Here's a good one, for example. I'm able to just squeeze past Yankees fan. He goes a little too wide, and I'm going to use the aero on this Porsche to just bruise past him. But then, as you see on lap 6, he's going to send me for a nice battle here. We going into turn 3. He's got the inside line. I'm going to leave him some room, go a little wide. Not too bad, though, and I maintain my position there. Lap 11, we have someone coming out of the pit. I believe this is Yankees fan. Yes, it is, and I'm going to just barely give him any room and take that spot. So I finished that race in 6th place, which is one of my highest positions on any of these races. So here's one where we're doing our, this is actually in the middle of a caution. We had a wreck on lap 2, which is technically the first lap, and I noticed that I wasn't recording, so I reached over and hit the record button, and that's why I was almost drifting off into the grass. And yeah, this is the first race with PPS Lucky, so finally another 911, or Porsche 911 RSR to race against. And here we restart on lap 3. And I'm going to take the inside line of PPS Lucky here, tuck in behind Hitman, and try to execute a pass on him. I'm going to take the outside line, Speedy Jab and Hitman on the inside. They're going 3 deep. But as we come out, there was actually an accident, so the yellow flag is being waved at this point. It hasn't quite been confirmed yet. So getting around this turn here, PPS Lucky is going to try to take my position on the inside. I left him the space, he tried to take it. It was a good battle, good execution, but it didn't stick. So here's our restart again. The race is pretty much halfway over now at this point. We're on lap 5 here at Silverstone of race 1, and just have to maintain for 7 laps, pretty much. So it's like the race is just now starting. It was the first cautions of, it was new people racing, and first cautions of the entire season here at Silverstone, which I didn't expect because Silverstone is such an easy track to race on. And able to aggressively get around Hitman, putting my car in spots where it shouldn't be put, and forcing him wide so he cannot back out, making a mistake on lap 8. Hitman taking that spot back from me, and I fall back into 4th place. Now here is the weird glitch. As you can see, we're both going into the pit. Hitman is maybe 100 feet ahead of me, sorry. And if you see right through here, I catch up to him in the pit, and he will just start to glitch, and I will pass him. Watch, right here, I get past him. So in the pit, I pass Hitman. And as you see, I leave, and I'm now ahead of him. And for the rest of the race, he couldn't get in front of me. So I finished that race in 6th place, but I had to be, I was put actually back into 7th place due to the glitch, which is fine, but yeah, so I lost out points. That would have been my first Pro-Am win. I really feel like I had the pace to give it to Hitman on that race. I was feeling confident and great. And race 2, not so much. You can see I'm already back in 8th place. The race just started on that back straight. Intimidator pushing his way or trying to get around me. Those two going wide. It's good to see Big Chief falling back in positions, because him and PPS, what's his name up there, have been winning almost every single race of the series. So when you see Master Chief falling back into like 7th place, you're like, oh crap, okay, well, if he's falling back, there was an error, there was a wreck, something happened, and here I am again trying to get around Hitman early on in the race. Doesn't happen this time. He is able to hold on to his position. And then here we have Scrambles, or I don't know why I said Scrambles, Chuckles, 1989, trying to get around me in his Nissan GTR, and he actually executes that move pretty good. There's a little gap open. I didn't take it though. He goes wide. It looks like I tapped him, but I didn't. He goes a little wide, little oversteer, but holds his position. And here we are going through, I'm probably going to get this wrong, Maggots and Beckett's, and I have the better line going through here, carrying more speed, and I just pop him, which sends his car a little sideways, and I let off the throttle. And I'm like, go dude, go, sorry, just go. And this allows PPS Lucky and ORC Cerverius to catch up, and they both pass me. And they don't get around Chuckles up there, which is an amazing gamer tag, by the way. So Chuckles holds on to his position, and I lose 2 positions. And then we have the Mr. Big Chief right behind Cerverius here on lap 3. And that's just not good. He's taking that big boy BMW, and he makes it go really, really fast around this track. And then now I'm even going to lose out to Intimidator, who seemingly comes out of nowhere and is able to get on my rear quarter panel over the next couple of laps. It wasn't really a battle, that's why I didn't show it, but Intimidator got past me just on straight line speed alone. And here is my mistake on the very last corner, allowing Yankees Fan to just get around me. So Yankees Fan just taking that easy win. And this will be the last little clip of the day, as this is race 2 of Suzuka, and not much happened here. Race 1 was the better race, as we all got stuck in the pit lane. There was literally 4 of us stuck in the pit lane, and we had to just try to unstuck Chuckles, I think it was. Somebody was stuck to the point where we couldn't pit, and we all had damage. So we just kept backing up and ramming him in through. We finally got through and we were able to catch up. Thank God that this series has caution flags because we would have been screwed. And here we are on a restart, lap 3, the third caution of the season. I'm going to try to get on the inside of Intimidator and Chuckles here, which puts me on the outside of this turn, and then back on the inside of the next one, but it was not successful. Chuckles dips into the pit, and that's that. Hooligan hard. Don't know what happened with that car, but all of a sudden that car had extreme speed. Couldn't carry enough speed through the turn though, and I tried to get around him when I just hit the car. And after the pit and everything, that was that. I finished that race in 10th place. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.